Okay, let's take what we used, or learned rather, in the last module, and let's see if we can solve this problem. So in this case, our endowment is 20 units of good 1 and 4 units of good 2. The consumer faces a price of good 1 of $2, price of good 2 of $5. And your job is to find the budget equation, graph it, and then figure out what the new budget equation will look like if P1 falls to $1, okay? So to solve this problem, we're going to do what we did before. We're going to take the price of good 1 and multiply it by the amount of good 1 that we have, so 2 times 20, and we're going to add that to the price of good 2, which is $5, and multiply it by the amount of good 2 that we are endowed with, which is 4. Okay, now why are we doing this? Because conceptually what we're thinking is that if we're endowed with these goods that have market values of $2 and $5 per unit, we have the potential to convert that into spendable money, and then we can devote that to our spending, our actual spending on good 1, which is going to be $2 times x1, plus our spending on good 2, which is going to be 5 times x2, okay? So we just need to multiply this out. This is going to be 40 plus 20, or 60, equals 2x1 plus 5x2, okay? And we can graph this pretty quickly. It's going to be on the x1 axis 30. Okay, if we spend all of our money on good 1, we could buy 30 units. If we spend all of it on good 2, we could buy 12 units. Okay, so we have 12 here. That's just 60 by 5. There's a straight line connecting the 2 points, or straight-ish in this case. And we know that it has to contain the endowment point. Okay, the endowment point is going to be 20 and 4, so we can mark out 20 and 4, and that's the endowment point. Okay. Now what happens if the price of good 1 falls to $1? The budget becomes what? Okay, 2 things are going to happen. There's going to be a change on the expenditure side of the equation, but there's also going to be a change on the income valuation side of the equation. So we have to take those 2 into account. In practice, what's going to happen is there's going to be a rotation of the budget through the endowment point. So our new budget is going to be $1 times 20, that's what we're endowed with. That endowment hasn't changed, but the value of it has, plus the price of good 2, okay, $5 times 4, and that's a total of 40. And that 40 is going to be set equal to our expenditures, which is 1 now times x1, plus 5 times x2. If we spend all of our money on good 1, we can buy 40 units. If we spend all of our money on good 2, we could buy 8 units. And that should be a rotation through the endowment point. So we are moving down here, but we're moving out here. Okay?